Thank you for joining us on WPRP. I'm Severin Cox.
And I'm Xavier Hadley. Happy Black History Month from WPRP.
WPRP reporter Destiny Haynes tests students' knowledge with a variety of questions and facts.
Black History Month is about appreciating and celebrating Black excellence throughout history. So I went around and tested a few students' knowledge about events and figures.
Hi, my name is Nikaya.
Hi, my name is Bianca Summers.
Hi, my name is Aaliyah Brown.
Okay, officer. Isaiah, Anthony, and Swan. True.
True? True.
True.
False.
True. False.
True.
False.
True.
Is that true?
True.
False?
True.
That's false. Tina Turner is the queen of rock and roll, while Aretha Franklin is the queen of soul.
False.
True.
True.
That's false.
No, what?
That's false.
I knew she was a queen of something.
True.
Yes. True.
True?
True.
Yes.
No.
I did not.
Yes, I did know that.
I think so.
Yes.
I did know that.
No.
I thought it was somebody else, but I knew it was also somebody Black.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yep.
We do so much and gain so little, get our ideas stolen, whitewashed, and passed off as something else. And it's like, what's the point? But then if we stop doing what we do, we get even less credit as we do. It's never one right answer, and it's never really fair for anything that we do, because even Beyonce, she's great in everything that she do, but she is yet to win Album of the Year. Black women haven't won the Album of the Year award since 1999 when Lauryn Hill won hers. Doesn't make any sense.
I think it's kind of de-appreciating and it's de-minimizing the amount, not only just like the amount of power just in ourselves, but in our culture that we have. Our culture tends to be very inspiring towards other people, and I feel like a lot of people are threatened by that. So they tend to try to dismiss it.
I feel like they deserve more recognition for the stuff that they've done.
Annoyed, but also it can be quite interesting too to know that we don't really get the credit that we deserve for a lot of modern things that we still use to this day that are still in its same form that it was when it was first created by that Black person. So yeah, mixed feelings.
Beyonce.
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 Beyonce!
Ruby Bridges is a girl I don't know.
Ruby Bridges is a civil rights activist. She was the first African American child to be segregated in William Pratt Elementary and all white school.
You see, I knew that.
Wasn't she the first African American to go to a segregated school? Oh, or something like that.
That's about right. She was the first African American child to be segregated in William Pratt Elementary.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do not know who that is. I've heard of her, but I don't know.
Ruby Bridges is either a singer or she's the one who was like, she was like the first the first kid to go to an all-white school. Is that who Ruby Bridges is? Yes.
It's important because the invalidation that we get when talking about Black people and our inventions, it's not seen nor recognized. It shows, all we hear about is slavery and all the effects that it's had, and we never really show about the greatness and the good things that Black people have done for the world. And because all we do is promote why white people and why all the great things that they've done. Like, I know who made the light bulb, who signed the Constitution. I know all those people, but yet I couldn't really name who made the traffic light, who was also a Black person. All these inventions that we use in our everyday life, like Wi-Fi, was made by Black people, yet we don't know that, and I don't know that. It's like sad.
I think it's important because most people only know about like the basics or like the most important of more like the white of what they've done, and I feel like it's more important to see it in all perspectives, like what other people have done. And I feel like Black people have stories and stuff that they've done that needs to be shared.
A lot of our history is solely based around the African American culture, and pretty much without the African American culture, we wouldn't have advanced the way that we have. Yes, it was in a negative way, but we wouldn't have gotten to where we are today without like without African Americans being involved in our lives and everything like that.
Because it's a part of U.S. history.
Black history education is being threatened by our politicians. Did you know Florida just rejected AP African American Studies because they deemed it lacked educational value? As you can tell, it does just the opposite. If students want to learn about it, why take it away? This is Destiny Haynes from WPRP, and happy Black History Month.
Clothes, hygiene products, whatever you may need is available right here on PRP's campus.
WPRP reporter Cambry Lathery sat down with Mrs. Baxter to learn more about the Youth Service Center.
The Youth Service Center here at PRP is always accepting new donations, and we found out exactly what is needed during the winter.
I love donations, and anybody who has donated to me will tell you that I never turn any donations away. Mainly what we need in the Student Service Center is hoodies and sweatshirts, t-shirts, sweatpants, and like shorts, like athletic shorts. That's mainly what people ask for. During the winter time, we do have people that come in and ask for socks. So, but any donations that they have when they clean out their closets, I love, especially PRP gear.
If anyone has clothes they no longer want, the Youth Service Center will take them.
They can just stop by and ask me about what I'm needing at that time, if they want to, or if they are getting ready to clean out their closet, they can just stop by and let me know that they're cleaning out their closet, and they can bring that to me the next day, whenever they want to.
If you are involved with a student organization on campus, you may consider organizing a benefit for the Youth Service Center.
Well, we have had the Black Student Union has done a drive and brought in hygiene items and clothing before. The Student Council has also had a drive. We had a coat drive with our Metro Council person during basketball right before the holidays, so that anybody who needed a coat for the holidays could come and get a coat. So I think publicizing it around the school and maybe doing announcements and putting it on Google Classroom, that would be the easiest way.
After talking with Ms. Baxter, she also recommends hair ties, hygiene items, bobby pins, brushes, things like that people actually need. For WPRP, I'm Cambry Lather.
He has been at the helm of the boys basketball team for 4 decades. WPRP reporter Vaughn Smith takes you inside the storied program.
After nearly 40 years of coaching at PRP, head basketball coach Larry Kinley is being honored in the PRP Hall of Fame this coming March.
You know, I think it's a great honor. I love the school, I always have, and that's probably the biggest thing. It's not something that I ever really sought or thought much about, but when someone says it, it kind of makes you feel good.
My dad has been here for literally ever, 40 years. It's more than people spend in most careers, and he's been at PRP through and through. He graduated from here, and he just has so much school spirit, so much pride in who we are as a school. He has seen every person in this entire building hired, so he's like the OG of everybody at the school, and he just does so much for us. He's really led us through with basketball for the last 40 years of his coaching.
Him being in the Hall of Fame means everything to us and him. It's like very well deserved, like Michelle said before. And I think that it's just the fact that it's long overdue, and I'm very proud and excited for him. Just as a coach, a mentor, as a person, period, he's taught me things throughout the whole time and just been a great mentor for me and just a person that I can look up to and be a real role model.
For me, it was a really easy transition to go from middle school to being a student here, going back to college so that I can be a teacher here, and then now becoming a counselor here. It's all been influenced by my parents, and that just cultivated love and family feel that we have at PRP.
Coach Kinley is hard to the extent that needs to make us men, and that's what is, asked of him. He doesn't just make you a good basketball player or a good person, period. He makes you a good man, son, all of that all around, and that's what I think is the biggest quality that he has.
The greatest thing I've got out of this is my relationship with the kids that have played for us. I mean, so many of them are literally like part of our family. And not a day goes by that I don't get a text message or something from one of our former players. And that to me is more special than any Hall of Fame, but more special than anything. That is the thing that keeps me going.
Speaking of the big game, a new PRP Sports podcast is giving you an all-access pass to games, matches, coaches, and players.
WPRP reporter Tavius George has more.
As many of you may know, one of the things that PRP is mostly known for is their sports. Did you know about the PRP Athletics podcast?
No, don't do that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's right. PRP now has a new home for everything sports, which tackles different avenues like basketball.
The leading scorer against Fairdale was, Keith. He had 22 points, 6 rebounds. Malachi had 16 points.
Football.
That's all. Super Bowl 57 will feature 2 of the top quarterbacks in the league with Jalen Hurts. He's number 3 ranked quarterback in the NFL, quarterback rating of 73.3 according to statistics.
In school,
a girls bowling team has advanced to the state tournament. They're trying to win the school's 11th state title. They won state championships in 2004, 2007, 2008, 2010, 11, 12, 14, 15, 18, 19, and unified in 2019.
Or out of school.
Yeah, this Super Bowl is filled with a lot of narratives. Obviously, the first quarterback, black quarterback matchup in the Super Bowl. You got the Kelsey brothers, and also we got Andy Reid returning and playing against Philadelphia again after a lot of years in Philadelphia where he had a lot of success. But at the end of the day, it wasn't good enough for him to keep his job. So
we have an exclusive interview with Coach Waddell about this new sports podcast.
There's so many good things going on at PRP, and particularly in athletics. And as the athletic director, I wanted to find a way that we could get this information out to the right demographics. Today, most of the people are not on Twitter, or a lot of older people are on Facebook. So statistically, I think only 18% of the people are on Twitter, and mostly older people are on Facebook. So we need to get the information about what a great place PRP High School is to the kids. And kids today are watching podcasts, listening to podcasts, they're watching Reels, they're watching TikTok. And I think that we as a school need to do a good job of getting that information out. Well, I've always been, since a little kid, I played sports growing up. My dad was a really good basketball player here, 2-time All-American. He also played baseball. Sports has just been a part of my life since I was born. I love sports, and I grew up a PRP fan. My favorite basketball team's PRP. I remember when I was a elementary and middle school kid, my dad would get me out of school and we'd go to the state tournament and watch PRP basketball teams. So I've always loved sports. It's part of my family, part of my fabric, and I love my job.
Although they've just started the podcast,
every time I edit them, it's something like, and I send it to Tom, and he's like, man, I can't fix it. I couldn't publish it because it was just so low and garbled and couldn't hear.
They plan on upgrading their facilities to make the podcast feel as much as home as possible. You can listen to their most latest episode on their official YouTube page, PRP Athletics. And with that time, For WPRP, I'm Tavius George. Rock on.
Random Act of Kindness Day is approaching. WPRP reporter Rocco Wanierino checks out how PRP students are spreading positivity.
It's time to spread loving kindness this February. Let's check out what the Student Council has planned for this lovely holiday.
Hi, I'm Isaiah Anthony Antoine, and I'm the Student Council President. Random Act of Kindness Day is created by the Random Act of Kindness Federation, where they find any opportunity to be kind and do kind in a creative and impactful way, acts for people whenever they can. And this PRP Student Council decided to be a part of that by next Friday. Make sure to keep an eye out for our Student Council members, and they'll be walking around with stickers and giving them out to everyone, showing it. All the stickers include either your outfit looks good or your smile is really good today. I like compliments that would make a person's day. So that's what we're main goal and main plan for next Friday the 17th. What you can look forward to is we're mostly working on service projects right now, but I really want to do one big thing in May, but we have to get approval from the school, so pester the principal.
Not only is the Student Council getting involved, but the PRP Pulse wants in on the fun too. Let's check out the PSA Scott Berger's creative writing class has created. Don't forget to say something kind on February 17th. I'm WPRP reporter Brooklyn, signing off.
It's time for us to cheer on the cheerleaders. PRP squad is heading to nationals, and WPRP reporter Lakeisha Jackson found out the team has been preparing for this all year.
From WPRP News, we are reporters Lakeisha Jackson and
Cedric Linton.
The cheerleading team is at nationals right now.
They went to Orlando, Florida yesterday.
We interviewed a special someone, and here's what he had to say about the cheerleading team.
So how do you feel about the cheerleading team going to regionals?
Regionals? Yes. Well, they won the region, and now they went to state and finished in the top 10 in state in co-ed. It was the first year that they had been co-ed in KHSAA, and they did really well.
Okay. What about nationals?
Well, nationals, they're heading to Orlando this week, and I know it's the first time our cheerleaders have been there in a long time. I think since maybe the early 2000s, we haven't been there in over a decade. So we're excited about our kids to have the opportunity to go to Orlando and compete.
All join together and cheer the cheerleaders on. From WPRP News, this is reporter Lakeisha Jackson and
Cedric Linton.
Go Panthers!
After a successful season, the PRP girls bowling team fell short in the state tournament. WPRP reporter Latoya Johnson has details.
Number 11, that was the girls' goal as the PRP girls bowling team prepped for this year's state tournament.
And so they've been very competitive all year long.
during match play, during the regular season, they were undefeated. And in tournaments, they pretty much won or finished second in every tournament they were in this season.
Girls started the day with a win over Hates Creek and faced Harrison County in the quarterfinals where they were eliminated.
I think their biggest competition would be Johnson Central and Graves County.
And Coach Nicholson was right. The Graves County won the 2023 KHSAA States competition, but next year is looking promising for our girls bowling team. For WPRP, I'm Latoya Johnson.
Spreading some love and sweets around PRP this Valentine's Day, WPRP reporter Rajon Moore has more.
It's WPRP reporter Rajon Moore, and as you all know, Valentine's Day is next week. I interviewed Miss Ferguson about the candy that are selling at all three lunches.
My name is Erin Ferguson, and I'm one of the registered nurses that teach in the Allied Health program. I run HOSA. I'm the sponsor for HOSA, which is an after-school medical program for any students that are interested in any type of medical career for the future. We are also partnered with U of L Hospital, their med program, so they come once a month with us and they teach us different types of emergency skills and different things from the med students. This month, our Valentine fundraiser is the Valentine Grams. These are blow pops made to look like roses. We're selling them for $1 outside of all three lunches, and you can send someone to a teacher or a friend or anybody that you want to brighten their day and support HOSA.
This is WPRP reporter Rajon Moore. Have a good Valentine's Day.
Thank you for watching WPRP.
And have a great day.